Hey guys, Zeph here, and today we're taking a look at Windows 8.1. The 8.1 update has been released in terms of a customer preview, so I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys a kind of a glance over to see exactly what has changed cosmetically, of course. Now, first and foremost, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. The new Windows icon is back in the lower left-hand corner. If you go ahead and click on here, it'll take you back here. Now, the thing about this is that this is pretty much what I've been telling everyone. The start menu right here is pretty much, for the most part, the same exact thing that you would get when you hit the Windows icon in Windows 7. It's just, it's bigger. Now, another thing like that, it's also a dock. Works as a kind of a separate dock here. But the thing is that, see this arrow right here? You can click on it. It'll bring you to all applications. So if you actually remember Windows 7, for those who still have it, it would take you 2 clicks to get there too. 1 click, 2 clicks to the all applications folder. So it's still there. That's number one. Number two, when you go ahead and actually get something from the store, whether it's from free or whatever, once you get it, it does not appear on your start menu as soon as it installs. That is a great thing, because a lot of times there are certain things that will pop up that I don't want to pop up. Same thing if you install a program. For example, I have all these programs here that kind of launched, locked onto my system there, locked onto my start menu rather, just because I installed it. I didn't even install it on this particular version of Windows 8. I installed it actually on the desktop. So that goes to be said. On the right hand side, the search menu has changed dramatically. I can search everywhere, or I can just search for the settings, the files, the web pages, so things of that nature. And you know, you can do a search here, and it'll actually do a search not just for programs or whatever, but maybe web pages that you've been to. You know, how about this? Let's try something. So it'll actually do a website. You know, if I've actually been certain websites before, it'll actually send me a link to that website, so I can do a search for Team 4-Star, for example. So it actually does work out. Now let's go ahead and show you a bit differences between some applications here. Let's see here. I believe the store is one of them. So the store has taken a bit of a turn in terms of you know, how it looks here. So it actually looks, it does look a bit better, a little more stylized. It's taken me a second to actually kind of get to what it is here. However, I gotta say, one of the things, well, hold on a second. All right, there we go. So once you go ahead and right click, or you know, alternate click, whatever you want to call it, it'll bring up the categories for you, and you are more than welcome to go ahead and search all the categories that you want to search for. So for example, here are games. And there you go. So that definitely does work out. Let's go ahead and try something a bit different here. So we tried store. Let's go ahead and try Xbox Music. So Xbox Music is on Windows 8.1. It was also on Windows 8. However, this version actually looks different. So if you see here, what it'll do is, the first place it takes you is to the collection. There's 3 places: collection, radio, and explore. So collection is actually the area where you can actually have all of your songs here. So first of all, it'll start off with just the songs that you have installed. Once you, if you actually bought songs on Xbox, well, on Windows or Zune, it'll show up here as well. If you don't have it here, it'll show up in a cloud format. So you can go ahead and choose it from there. I can click on albums, and this is the albums I can do. I prefer to have it on albums actually, or I can click on songs and have it just list down the songs. I prefer albums. It's you know artistic at the same time. It's there. So that's one thing. Radio will allow you to go ahead and create different radio stations based on certain people. So I can go ahead and do a radio station for Kanye West or whatever I want to do, and it'll just play songs very similar to Kanye West, his genre and his style. 3 is Explore. Now Explore is pretty much what Xbox Music was before. So it'll be a whole bunch of ways to go ahead and do different things here and do searches or whatever. On right down here is all the playlists. Now these playlists I actually did not create on here. These playlists were actually created on Xbox. So any playlist that you play on Xbox will automatically show up here. That's actually awesome. And this is actually free, by the way. Streaming music is actually free. So let's let me see. I can't remember the name of the group here. Hollywood. Let me see. Oops, wrong search box. And that's another thing too. This particular program, for some reason, has its own search box. I found that really funny. Hollywood and Dead, that's what they are. So I find it really funny that this actually has its own search box when the search box, used to be like universal for everything, but for some reason now it's no longer there. So okay, whatever. So I believe American Tragedy was where the song was. This Is My Town. Here it is. So I can go ahead and play this song if I wanted to. Now I'm not going to play it because of the fact that well, it's if I did play it, this video would get flagged for copyright. So all the songs are actually free so far. So that's something to be recognized with. Video is pretty much the same. There's nothing really different about video, so we're just gonna move on from there. Let's see. Games. There is a big difference in terms of games too. Not really a big difference, but just big enough. And it's one thing I noticed. The avatars are missing. Like there used to be, it used to show like under friends here to show my 3 avatars of my friends here, or maybe 4, and then show my avatar. All the avatars are missing. Not only that, but I can't find where you would actually go and edit them anymore. So it looks like all that is now missing, which is kind of surprising. I actually did like the avatars. So yeah, aside from that, this is what the new Friends Hub looks like. I'm sure it'll get a new change later on, but so far that's what it is. Friends, gaming activity, home, and of course the Windows Game Store right there. So that's it from there. Let me see if I can find anything else. I think actually that might be it so far. Weather. Can't forget about weather. Now this weather app I haven't actually used in a good while here. So back when I used to live in Archer, this is pretty much a new weather app now. So it has a couple things here and historical weather and all things like that. At the same time, you can click on My Places, and then you can go ahead and click on other things too. So for example, Okinawa, Japan, it's actually nighttime there. It's a nice clear sky. It was fine because it was raining earlier. And there you go. So, I mean, it definitely does work out. Those are for the most part. The applications right here. So back in the times when you install something from, we'll say the desktop, right? The desktop program, it would actually, the default background here would actually be, I think, gray or something like that. Now it'll change the color of the background here dependent on the icon right here. And speaking of backgrounds, you can go ahead and change, I think it's here, yeah, this background here right now, you can actually change it. Now as of right now, I can't, there is something else I gotta show you too, but as of right now, they don't let you change it to anything that you want, but I am assuming very soon that they're actually going to, like, I can change the background here. And then I can go ahead and kind of add, give it a main color and then an accent color or whatever. Apparently you can. So there you go. I can actually change the background here. I actually didn't know that until now. So now I can actually change the background until, we'll say, the background of my actual desktop. So there you go. I have it now into my Iron Man desktop, my Iron Man background that you saw on my messy desktop. So there you go. Aside from that, and something else that has definitely changed. So there you go. It actually looks a hell of a lot better too. Aside from that, another thing that I noticed here is, let's see. Okay, now notice how these tiles are actually small, right? Well, what happens is that I can actually right click, and number one, I can actually start groups here. Now to start a group is really easy here. Let me show you how to start a group real quick. I can take an application right here and just kind of put it right there in where the bar is, and when you put it where the bar is, it'll show up, right? And then what happens is that if you go ahead and alternate click here for custom and click on customize, it'll allow you to go ahead and name the group that you want to name it. So I can name it anything I want. So in this particular case, I'm not going to remove that because I already named this one. I already named this one Office and this one Games. Now, with that being said, you can also change the sizes of the actual icons from wide, which is this, regular, or with normal, this is this, and then small. So I can actually go ahead and resize it to anything I want. Well, not this particular one, but let me go ahead and find one that I can actually change all the way. So Games right here. I can resize it from wide, which is that, to medium, which is that, or to small, which is that. and when you have them in small, they'll actually set up in increments of 4. After they do 4, they'll go to 8. So they'll actually build, towards the right. So it'll start with these 4, and then it'll go towards the right and things like that. So that's pretty much it. There's another icon here called called Movie Moments. It's not very good. There's another one here called Camera. It's not very well. It's the camera. It's the camera thing. So I mean, it's not good nor bad. It's just the camera thing. Pictures are different. Pictures are different as well. And really ain't worth showing really, but what it's done is that it'll kind of put things in this folder now. So imagine like all this is actually in your picture folder. It'll actually change like this. So I can go ahead and here's some pictures of my ship, the Ginseng from Star Trek Online here. So I can go ahead and show my pictures off here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it really isn't too much of anything. SkyDrive, same thing. I can go ahead and click here, and here's some wedding picture, not wedding pictures, but some random pictures of my mother and my stepfather. So there you go. And that's about it. There really is nothing too big here in terms of cosmetic here. So far, it's not bad at all. It actually does make Windows 8 a lot better, and Windows 8, in my opinion, was definitely good from the beginning. So for this to go ahead and kind of add more to it, I'm actually impressed with it. I'm actually happy with it. But like I said before, I was happy with Windows 8 anyway. So let me know what you guys think about the new upgrade. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a good night. Zeph is out.